Facebook. Hell,
Instagram.
I get a telemarketer calling me, please donate to Black Lives Matter. I'm tired of this damn lie, so I'm going to expose it. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you. I got to show you, because if I don't show you, you're going to call me a liar and a sellout and an Uncle Tom and a coon. Bad things happen to all races by the cops. Yeah, that catchphrase, Black Lives Matter, it duped a lot of us, but it didn't get us. Yeah, it's catchy though, but I didn't fall for it. Look here, first case.
Newly released body camera footage of this police shooting shows Daniel Shaver's last moments. Police were responding to reports of a man pointing a rifle out of a hotel room window.
Hands up in the air! You do that again, we're shooting you. Do you understand? Please do not shoot me.
Begging for his life.
Then listen to my instructions. I'm trying to do what you... Don't talk! Listen! Hands straight up in the air. Do not put your hands down for any reason. You think you're going to fall, you better fall on your face. Your hands go back in the small of your back or down. We are going to shoot you. Do you understand me? Yes, sir.
An officer then orders Shaver to crawl toward him. Shaver complies, but then moves his right hand behind him despite the warning. Officer Philip Mitchell Brailsford fires 5 rounds, killing Shaver. Brailsford was charged with second-degree murder over this January 2016 shooting. In an interview with police, he said he thought Shaver was going for a gun, saying, quote, "He could have easily and quickly drawn a weapon down on us and fired without aiming, and he could have hit us or the citizen that we had just detained." No gun was found on Shaver. Brailsford was acquitted last week.
This kid is drunk. Yeah. He's begging for his life. Yeah. And the cop shoots him anyway. Yeah. The cop walks. Yeah, got acquitted. You didn't hear about it because he's white. Just imagine if this kid's name was Tyrone. A black kid crying. Imagine if this was George Floyd begging for his life. Yeah. It'd be front page news, but you didn't because it's some white kid with privilege. They're not going to show you that case because they're trying to spin it like this only happens to black folks. Next case.
This Tony's the only thing we can get.
Help me!
In 2016, Tony Timpa called Dallas police for help.
You're going to kill me.
And this
You're going to kill me.
was the help he got. Restrained
Tony, start to school.
and mocked until he died.
This was a tragedy. It was needless and avoidable.
From a Dallas parking lot, Timpa dialed 911 and said he was a schizophrenic, was off his meds, and had taken cocaine.
Tony, look at me, bro.
Officers show up, but Timpa is hysterical, already handcuffed by a store security guard. He's then restrained like this for about 14 minutes, and officers can be heard laughing as Timpa's face is buried into the ground. Jeff Henley is representing Timpa's family against the city of Dallas in a federal lawsuit. He says officers knew Timpa was on something and should not have restrained him this long.
From this, radically prone position, Tony is going to suffer asphyxia.
When Timpa does stop breathing, officers continue to crack jokes.
Is he asleep? He's snoring, that's what it was.
But they stop in their tracks when a paramedic says the 32-year-old is dead.
He's dead. He's what?
He died just like George Floyd did. Yeah, smothered him to death. But this guy didn't have an extensive prison record like George Floyd, right? And the cops are mocking the dude after he's dead. They saying they sleep. Yeah. You didn't hear about it because he's white. Imagine if this guy was a black guy. 2 police officers standing over a black body, laughing. Not gonna hear about it. Doesn't fit the media narrative. Yeah. Next case.
Police body camera footage captured the shooting, and the moment officers realized there was a boy in the car.
I never saw a kid in the car.
6-year-old Jeremy Martist, who is autistic, died in the front seat, shot 4 times. His father, Chris Few, was critically wounded. Speaking publicly about that night for the first time today, Mr. Few told the jury officers gave no warning before they opened fire. "I had my hands in the air," Few testified. "I put my hands out the window. They kept shooting." Several witnesses also told the jury Mr. Few had his hands up, which body camera footage appears to confirm. But Officer Derek Stafford's attorney says he and his partner acted in self-defense after a 2-mile pursuit.
He negligently and intentionally reversed his vehicle in an attempt to hit the officers.
Few admitted to drinking that night but told the jury he would never hit an officer and only wanted to get his son to a caretaker so the boy wouldn't be involved in a possible arrest. The prosecution argues nothing Few did that night justified the deadly response.
Derek Stafford is on trial, and it's just a shame that they want to put the victim on trial.
A 6-year-old white autistic kid and his father get shot up, gunned down by 2 black police officers. Now, the father lived, but the kid didn't. Yeah. You didn't hear about this because the victims are white. Yeah, little boy, man, 6 years old, got shot 5 times. They emptied 18 rounds in that car. That horrible thing that happened to Tamir Rice up in Cleveland, right? They single that out like this only happens to black kids. There's an article I found. Now tell them, Tamir Rice was a 12-year-old kid. Yeah. They got shot and killed because he was brandishing a fake gun. A toy gun. It looked real. It was a gun replica. Yeah. Right? Cops roll up, shoot and kill the young kid, right? Now, this is not an isolated incident. There's an article up on Washington Post written back in 2016 over the span of 2 years, 85 to 86 shootings by cops, people brandishing fake toy guns. Yeah. 50 of them that died out of the 86, they were white. Yeah. You didn't hear about it because it doesn't fit the media narrative. Yeah. That whole Black Lives Matter, it's a lie. That's what pisses people off in that organization, on the news. That's why they mock people when they say all lives matter. No, all lives matter doesn't. It's not that. It's just about black lives. Because if you say all lives matter, it kills that narrative. That narrative falls apart. Everybody knows that there's black men is not being gunned down by a systemically racist police force. They act like this damn United States is like a scene out of that damn movie, The Purge. Yeah. And they keep saying, look at the prisons. All these black people incarcerated. Why? Because of the color of their skin, or because they was robbing people, killing people, committing crimes? If they're in jail because they're black, it's 2020. It's pretty easy to get them out. You got to have evidence to be in jail. Derek Chauvin's case, they're painting this like he's a white supremacist. Right. That he killed George Floyd because he was black. But why is that the default? Simply due to the fact that Chauvin was a white guy and George Floyd was black? I could see if there's evidence that this dude was in the KKK or he had racist emails. There's a history of racism, Nazi tattoos or something. It's got to be something. Your default cannot be racist just because he's white and the victim's black. That's being racist. Look, the 4 cops involved with George Floyd's death, and that was a murder. Yeah. All 4 of them need to be held responsible for that. Right. I'm not saying that. But out of the 4 police, it wasn't 4 white police officers. No. 2 of them was white. Yeah. 1 was Asian. Yep. And the other one was black. Yeah. So how is this prove that there's systemic racism in the police force? Why does this dude Chauvin, why do we look at him and say this is all cops? When we look at black folks, we don't say they're all criminals. When we look at white folks, we don't say they're all racist. Yeah. When we look at Muslims, we don't say they're all terrorists. Why do we get to call all cops bad because of one bad cop? Because that's what the media wants. They're going to push this narrative, and look how it's divided the country. Yeah. They have split this country in half. Yeah. These riots, people actually think cops out there hunt down black people for the simple fact that they're black, and there's no evidence of that. None. No statistics, no facts. They just tell you that black men are getting gunned down. It's all BS. It's all BS. And that's why I would never stand with Black Lives Matter, because it's all a lie. It's a lie to simply make black people feel that they're less American than everybody else. Yeah. To keep black people indebted to the Democrat Party. Yeah. That's what it's all about. And look at Black Lives Matter organization. Look at all the contributions they get. Look where that money's going. It's going to Democrat presidential candidates. It's not going to black people. It's not going to black neighborhoods.
No.
It's going to rich old white men running for president. Oh, that's what I call white privilege.
Yeah. Go to officialhorsetwins.com and pick you out a patriotic t-shirt today. Hell, I'm even giving you 20% off.